Oh shit.
When they start doing that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome back, y'all. It's another week with the 9 to 5 Investors of Sunday service. We back. We ain't seen y'all in a minute, but y'all know what it is. It's your host, Mr. Smart Money. Got my co-host with me.
Mr. Legendary.
Then in the building, we got Sean the Scalper. We got the Surgeon. We got the Silent Assassin. And we forgot to give Rob a name. We're going to have to give you one. YOLO Rob.
Rich
Yo,
African.
Rich African.
Rich African. Okay, the rich African in the building, man. Y'all know, Sunday service, 9 to 5, another week. We finna get ready to chop it up. Before we get started, y'all know we're going to drop the disclaimer.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. Welcome to another edition of 9 to 5 Sunday service. We are not financial advisors nor fiduciaries. All content shared here is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. With that being said, every investment you make on the market comes with inherent risk, so please do your due diligence. We are not responsible if you lose any money.
That ain't on me, y'all.
That ain't on me. Or if you make any money, it's all on you.
Now, if you make some money, then yeah, make sure you tell them my name.
Hey, just shot your shot.
We need all that. What up, though, man? What y'all been up to? Been a while since we done chopped it up.
Shit.
Not much.
Chilling.
I'm finna get ready to cook up this dope over here, boy.
Ooh, fresh pack,
Oh
too.
shit, I see you, boy. I see you.
Man, plug your little site in where they can get some of the merch at.
Right down through my Facebook, Robert Lawson on IG, Ride or Die Slim. That's RYDE or Die Slim.
Okay, y'all hit my boy up for the unapologetically African merch.
How much you selling the shirts and the hats for?
They vary. Hats go for $30. If I gotta ship them, they $25. You come get it.
So 30, that's shipping included, 25 pull up.
Yep. 30 shipping included, 25 for the pull up.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So what's up with the market, man?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
what's
know
up?
I ain't the
How
only
y'all
one
been
taking the
doing?
beating right now. Grand Risings.
Man,
How y'all been doing?
I'm in the eighth. I'm in the eighth
doing-
army right now.
You in the who?
I'm in the eighth army right now.
In the 8th Army.
Eighth army trying to go.
Oh, they done got you enlisted.
What? Diamond hands.
Who you rocking with? AMC?
ALC.
Oh, you still in AMC?
Yeah. But this week, this week here might be the week, well.
Like they finna take off again?
Yeah, or at least they're gonna have a big gamma squeeze with the options.
Gamma squeeze. What's that?
With the call options, like a short squeeze, but just with options.
Gamma squeeze on the other side. The people who are in them calls, they gonna get squeezed.
So that's the opposite of the what the shit was. The beta? No.
Short
Yeah.
squeeze.
That's another Greek squeeze they be doing. Forgot what that shit. Is it a theta squeeze or some shit? A theta heavy delta or some shit like that. I was looking up some search and they had another Greek thing that they be targeting when they start searching for certain stocks. I want to say it's the delta or the theta. Theta gang, I heard.
You mean when they be hunting the Delta?
Oh, delta. I knew it one of them Greeks.
Yeah, that's for I want to say people who writing contracts or market makers.
I only watched one video on market makers and manipulators, and I was like, yeah, I already know this shit real.
This shit shit get way deeper than what we be doing.
Yeah, y'all heard of the dark pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we used to be like, damn, it look like the shit closed, we were like, damn, that shit still be moving and shit. Why that shit still be moving like that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, be a lot of dark money thrown at these companies. And it'd be a lot of institutional money that pose as retailers that be manipulating these stocks. So that's why I kind of, to me, I don't see like the meme stocks as a long term, as an investment, something I'm a long term hold on to. I just, if I am into, I get in and get out, get my money and get out.
Quick come up.
Yeah, in and out.
Quick come up. Use that money, put that money back into the long term stock.
Right. You rob the bank, you don't stick around. You get in, get out.
Yeah.
And I damn sure ain't waiting for what they wanted to hit. Cause I already know somebody that say they'll want it to hit $10, but really in their mind they be having 5.
Yeah, because a lot of times people that be promoting those stocks, they've been in and they want everybody else to get in so they can get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just too much trickery in those meme stocks. It's too much manipulation going on. Then they be halting them on trading sites sometimes. Make it hard for you to get in and get out.
How y'all feeling about tech right now? I see they starting to bounce back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tech good. They coming back. They coming back. The chip shortage is easing for a lot of these companies. They finding ways around it. We see the EV sector is in recovery. I guess you would say a recovery. It's been running lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much of that is due to the chip shortage or if it's just seasonality. It's just their time. But in these last few months, during this tech correction, hopefully we all took advantage and added shares to our long-term positions while these companies was getting beat up. Hopefully we've been buying on these dips and bolstering our portfolios.
That tech correction took advantage of me.
Yeah.
Shit. I bounced back though. Look, I went from being down 1,500 to at the moment now I'm just down like 100.
That's how you come back.
Yep. That's what we practice. That's why we practice patience.
Mm-hmm.
So with the reopening right now, tech starting to come back. How y'all looking at the market? We still got the same players in our scope for the 2021 playbook. Who we think gonna have a breakout year? Or we kind of changing up the script, or who we gonna put our focus on?
I about want to get back in the same place that I was fucking with. Personally.
Mm-hmm. Old plays they still work.
When I look at Akamoto though, that's a Canada-based EV company.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't think the story changed for any of the companies from last year?
Yeah, for a few, I mean, everything reopening now. So for a few of them, travel. The story definitely changed for travel. A lot of these stay-at-home stocks, the story done changed. But some of them still doing nicely, like Zoom.
Man, Zoom. Zoom looking real good. That's one of them players who could stay in right from the beginning.
Yep. Yeah, I still got my same pretty much.
I think.
Same play. Home Depot, Caterpillar. I'm just waiting for them to come down to a buy range.
I think I'll start putting some attention in the Live Nation now.
Yep. Yep. And I'm looking at Home Depot right now. They see Home Depot just broke out of an uptrend. They're in a reversal.
How you think the reopening gonna affect Square?
Square looking pretty good right now. Square gonna withstand the test of time because they own Cash App too. And Cash App was already doing numbers before the pandemic.
You been keeping up with their revenue from Tidal? You think that's gonna increase once the reopening come out, or think that's gonna kind of drag them down now?
I think Tidal just icing. They don't really need Tidal, but I think Tidal. I think Tidal might have to. It's going to be restructured.
So let me chime in with Cash App right quick.
Yeah.
Just up in like this recently, I think it was this week. Cash App now allow you to borrow money
Yeah.
with no fee.
Remember I've been saying in 10 years, Square gonna be the new bank.
Yeah, so they
So
do
now
like
you
a
can borrow money.
percentage.
They loan and money now through Cash App.
Yeah, so like if you depending on how much money you always keep in your Cash App, or if you have money coming in and out, depending, like they got like a little scale they use, depending on how much I guess liquid you have your account. That's how much they let you borrow. So I think
Yeah.
it's like if it's over $1,000 a month, it's like a little over 10% if they let you borrow like $150, and they give you 4 weeks to pay it back with no fee.
So it's like a payday loan.
Right.
That's a whole nother revenue stream for Square.
Yup, because I'm about see. Yup, I need to borrow some money right now from their ass.
Yeah, see, that's a whole nother revenue stream. If they charging 20-25% interest on that money, that's a whole nother revenue stream. Think about how many people out here that don't have a bank account, but they have a cell phone and they have Cash App. Now you can get a payday loan at a time like this when people really need their money straight through Cash App. You don't need a bank account, none of that.
Right. Then you don't need better than the better, you don't need no check stubs or nothing. They just based on your relationship that you have with Cash App. They take a history from Cash App. Your Cash App always in good standing. They take that and they use that to determine how much money they'll let you borrow.
Yep. A lot of when we look at places like Ace Elite, Amscot, offer these same services. Payday advance loans, short-term loans, charge high interest rates. That's how they make their money. Not Square doing it.
So in the financial sector, or would you put them just in fintech for the industry? Who would you say the top three are in that space?
Sure, I like Square, PayPal, Visa,
Okay,
MasterCard.
if we go to the actual financial institutions, who you got for the top three?
Got Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan.
We got about the same. Look at it in.
Let me see. Citibank. I got a watch list just for the banks. Santander, PNC, US Bank Corp, TD. And then of course Wells Fargo, Bank of America.
I wouldn't put them in the top three.
Yeah, they kind of like, you know,
They just in the space. We know their name.
they cheap. Yeah.
Yeah. For transportation, FedEx, UPS, XPO. Who would you take?
Sure, I like them all. I like them all. FedEx and I like FedEx and UPS. That's kind of like Home Depot, Lowe's.
Yeah.
Just pick one. Just pick one and ride with them. Because 9 times out of 10, they charts gonna look similar anyway.
Yeah, especially as home businesses pick up.
Yep.
I think XPO coming and take some of that space.
Yeah, if you like an underdog, right now I'm looking FedEx currently trading at 296.
Queen, let's hear from y'all. Y'all got on y'all mind today.
From us? I haven't looked at charts. I ain't gonna lie. That's my homework for tonight.
Shoot, that could be day work for today. I want to see what y'all looking at on these charts. I want to pull up some charts and see what y'all looking at.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
Let's see what we looking at on these charts.
Let's go to the chart stash and pick out a ticket. Hold on, let me see.
Alright.
No.
You what? You ain't said shit. Oh, I mean, give us something to talk about from the Queen Corner.
Man, the Queens really, they just be following our lead, man.
Oh, nice.
They be following our lead.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
It's
not.
showing.
Absolutely not.
It's becoming apparent, man.
Silent
that's okay.
assassin, can you save him?
That's okay, because we leaders anyway.
Sean got it. She about to pull something up. She got this.
Oh, okay.
They shot now.
No,
Okay.
no.
Hey, if we were talking about
Ain't
skating or
nobody
something like that,
shy.
if we were talking about
Nobody
skating or
shy.
bowling,
Oh
it'd
man,
be all, oh yeah, girl, yeah, oh, Queens.
this shit be lit. They be discussing routines, outfits, color
See that energy
code.
level perk up then. Roll bounce crew.
Y'all do be talking about y'all outfit. Where y'all gonna get y'all outfit together?
Uh-huh.
What y'all call yourselves? 9 to 5 rolling queens or some shit?
Hey, Queen came up with a name and everything.
Oh goodness. Okay, what type of company y'all want to look at, man? Y'all doing all this. Y'all like a company that, so we just gonna chart it out. We're gonna just throw one out
Yeah,
there. We're gonna chart it.
walk us through one of y'all breakdowns on something real quick.
Oh.
Raw, you ain't got no
What
pen
y'all
and
traded
pad,
this
man. The Queen's finna take over for the
We can look
class.
at we can look at Excel, we can look at Amazon.
Excel,
Give me some y'all traded this week.
Oh, I traded Amazon.
Amazon. Ooh. Big boy. Let's clear this up.
We did Ford this week too, right, Sean?
Oh yes. Oh, we gotta have another meeting with Ford because
See
Ford
that?
was doing so good.
It's a
And
love-hate relationship, but it's gonna bounce back.
We've been down those. We had the long contracts. They be looking real good and
So y'all weren't looking at no charts.
Y'all know, y'all know cool on.
You have been looking at
No,
charts.
it's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
With
it's gonna run
Amazon?
back up
I got
again.
that one from off the scanner. And what Tiffany J said on Thursday night with Snapchat and Amazon, she charted it out. And we
So
all-
what you tell the camera? Talk to the camera.
What we on? What time frame is that?
Amazon, we got 5 day, 3 minute. What time frame you need to go on?
Let's start with the year day.
Your day. Alright. Need even take the AT off right now?
No, you can leave it on.
Okay.
You gotta zoom in a little bit more. Okay.
I mean, she could if she want to. You want to put it up on your screen and you can run the show?
We don't know how to screen share. We ain't got that part down yet.
Something with the Mac, man. I don't know.
Apples, man.
You should be able to do it, Sean.
We can, we just don't know how.
Well, can you bring your Apple Genie self over here and help me later on to do it?
I'm not about to walk over there. Just say, Darius got it. It's all right.
Walk over there till you help him out, man.
That's the convenience of being over there.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
Pull up
you.
anytime.
All right, so for my resistance,
Let me go in some more.
no.
And let me navigate for my girl, man.
Please, because
I got you. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm trying and I can't, I'm trying to do it with my mouse and just not moving. Like, okay, that's not working. I can't really.
Let me navigate for you.
Help is
come
on
on,
the
help me out.
way.
Help me out, surgeon. I need you in the
don't have
room.
to worry.
Just act like you talking to me.
You don't have to worry, JJ, because help is on the way.
It's nice for
Hey,
the
the
like
same
that.
tell me.
No, I have to see it.
Where we at, Sean?
Hey, I'm talking about, don't-
Here we go, okay.
Tell them where to go at.
Come on, Sean. What's up?
I'm a
Where we
visual
going?
person. Can I pull it up so I can tell them exactly what?
Yeah, Jermaine, give me the computer. What the hell going on?
Computer right here.
I got it, y'all. I got
Sean,
it.
it's sabotage, Sean. It's sabotage.
What?
Y'all let's use they ain't acting right today.
I didn't touch anything.
Oh my God. Maybe on mic.
No, I didn't.
Nah, she by the phone. You probably got your phone over.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I see from the top.
Go ahead.
All right, where we at?
Let me tell you what I see, right? If we go back, you see where
Well,
you
come
see I
on
had
in.
that gap down?
All right, hold on.
Yeah, here y'all go. That's why I want like working with y'all.
What?
Come on, Sean. Where we at with it,
I
baby?
mean, we got dead out. We gotta keep it filled in. Y'all gonna get y'all thing together. I'm gonna tell you what I see while y'all doing that. I see a gap down way back here.
On what date?
What date is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like when you had all this.
See that gap down, that big red counter right there, where it gap
Around
down?
420.
You just tell them where to go at. Right there. He pointed out right there.
Yeah. Okay.
You had a gap down back here, right?
They went from 33.70 to 33.57. All right. Hold on,
Okay, now
Felix.
back out.
How you got this thing set up? Why is this? Can you move this? Yeah, let me do it. All right.
Okay, now back out.
All right. Let me get his thing right. Uh-oh. Too much?
You see? Oh, yeah, back out
A
all the
little
way.
bit, yeah.
Right there.
All right.
You talking about
What
that
you see
dozy?
where it's at right now?
Mhm.
Line it up with that gap.
It's trying to fill a gap right now.
Right.
I'm just trying to fill that gap.
Mm-hmm. So
You
we
see,
at
these gaps,
33.
they're gonna come back and fill. So now I look at the volume. If I go back to the last candle,
Show me the gap.
right there,
Oh, okay.
it looked bigger
When you
adjust the
square
time
it,
frame.
okay, because right here it just, I see what you're saying.
He said right here on from May 3rd,
Yeah.
May 3rd to May 4th, they got down.
Okay.
And right now they at about that level right there where that line was at.
Yeah.
And they've been
Almost.
consolidating for a couple days last week
Yeah, almost to the same dollar.
and
Yeah.
go back up.
They're about to fill that gap. So just knowing that, how much is that gap? How much is that move?
That
They
gap,
already added.
So now we got to count our points.
they closed at 33.85. Huh? And then 33.56.
Oh, that ain't that big of a gap.
Right.
No, not.
That That ain't that big of a gap.
Well, yeah, for Amazon, yeah, that's 20 points. That's
Oh yeah, that's
20
20 points. See? Oh, y'all forgot this Amazon. Oh yeah, that's 20 points right there. Now see, if I enter the trade and my target was just the bottom of that candle before it gap, all
Mhm.
Amazon got to do is fill that gap. Like I
Right.
know it's gonna do.
Right.
It's already showing you it's coming up to fill it. If I play the trade right there, I'm had my target right there at the top of that gap. It's gonna fill that gap perfectly. I'm gonna walk away with some money.
Up or down.
$20, that ain't shit.
Because the day right before,
Move.
right, because on May 3rd, the day before the gap down,
They could
they
easily figure that.
they went from 34.81 to 33.85.
Mm-hmm. Always take note of them gaps
Nah, they done made more than
because they tend to come back and fill those gaps, and there's money to be made when those gaps being filled.
33.53. She on the gap down day, they opened at 33.50 at 33.56. So what, 33.09? They had just went down 70 points one day and went down another 40-some points the next day.
$40.
Yep. Now look at that last candle. Look at the last candle.
This one.
What we
For
closed
Friday?
out on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on the right side of the edge, you're gonna eat.
Right. It's a red doji.
Yeah, his shit
Yeah.
is.
On here, what I see.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
a
red
red doji.
Yeah.
Yep. But see, look how. Remember how I said relationship, the price, volume to price action relationship. Look at how you got all that bullish volume, that big red candle on the volume. But you see how I didn't pull it down that much?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Bears was in control, they didn't got a lot of pull. They don't got a lot of momentum. So that's telling me that red doji right there could be a fake out. It's gonna continue moving upward.
At least they have some more room to go.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, all that affection and stuff, man. We trading here. I'll do that later.
That's it. Yeah. So we still gonna, Sean, you still gonna put your support and resistance in?
We can.
All right, tell me where you want me to go. I don't like the way Darius got his thing set up.
Here's what I'm gonna try.
Also look. Also look at the MACD.
Yeah, they just crossed over right here.
Yeah, look at the MACD. It's telling you where the momentum at. Even though that last candle was red,
Mm-hmm.
you can see it didn't hardly affect the price. It didn't bring it down like it should have. And the MACD wide open. The MACD opened it up to the
And
green.
we also know that the ATR lines is a little delayed, so I'm curious to see tomorrow if this is gonna change the blue.
If it's gonna change the blue, right? Right.
Because I think once we cross over this line right here, this level right here, that'll change the blue.
It's gonna change the blue. That's acting as like a support.
Mhm, yeah.
So when it break that, well, if it break that level, it already done filled the gap.
Well, let's
Right.
see where because okay, so I got my first line at around about 3,059, 13 cents.
$3,559?
No. $3,059. 059.
30.59.
No. We can't see the whole year because I don't like to see. I do, but yours is set up way different than mine. What happened to that? All right, so I'm gonna just keep on working. So you said your first position at 3,059?
Yeah. And then so I put my support kind of high. It's around 3,438.
No, that's backwards. Your support should be here.
I mean, sorry, my resistance. I'm sorry.
Okay, so go back. So your resistance where?
$3,438.
1,004.
So 3,438.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, mouse, man. Okay, I got 3,437. Okay, that's about as close as I'm gonna get this thing. Okay, and then you said your support is where, Sean?
30,59.
3059.
Mm-hmm.
30. I got 30. Oh, that look that's close. All right, how y'all feel about those levels right now?
I'm trying to, yeah.
I'm trying to get this thing.
Do you see why I did like that? To try to catch all those.
They good.
All right. How y'all feel about these levels?
They look good. They look.
You ain't gonna put nothing else in between?
Yeah, you. I mean, yeah, you can go
Yeah,
in
you
between.
Yeah, you
can
gonna have to
go
go.
between. You gonna get
That's a
tired
wide
of-
range. Huh?
You find some other support and resistance in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think you're gonna have to zoom in.
Yeah, okay. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a wide range, so you definitely got to eat all this price action up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we get. They move so damn much.
Another support.
A down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Up underneath that.
At about 31.
Underneath this one right here?
Yeah.
Right, you want to put it right here?
No. Go down some more. Go down
Right here
some
under
more.
this action right here?
Underneath that red candle.
Which one? From right here, this red candle right here?
Nah, go down some more.
This one right here?
Yeah, about right there.
32.50.
Yeah.
And I got one at 31.71.
You can see it bounce off that line. It bounced off it a few times.
And then I gotta go with some more.
Yeah.
You say 31.71. These
Yeah.
bitches move so much.
Yeah, they do. To catch all that right there.
I'm gonna try. Okay, there, 31.71.
Yeah, right
To
there,
see
about
how
right
you
there.
catch all this right here.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get your thing to work. Huh?
I mean, there's a lot of price
I like,
points.
yeah, I like this 31.08 too. See, with
Mhm.
Amazon, they move so much. You have so many damn lines on your chart.
Yeah.
But see, now if we look at that last counter, that green one,
This one right here.
yeah, what it did, it bounced off a moving average. What that
Right.
purple moving average is.
That's the 50.
So now we're using that as support.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that as support. You see it bounced off of it. And then you got that doji right there at the top. Now Monday, we'll come in and see what it's gonna do. If it's gonna go up or go down. My bet is gonna go up.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Just based off of that previous gap back there and the price action. And I'm looking at the MACD. And I'm also looking at the RSI level. It still got room. It's still below 70.
Mm-hmm.
So just based off those factors right there, I'm speculating that it's going to go up.
Accumulation and distribution. I don't really understand that one yet.
But see, I'm combining various factors. I'm looking at the candles. I'm looking at that gap. I'm looking at the support and resistance levels. I'm looking at the moving day average. I'm looking at the MACD. I'm looking at the volume. I'm looking at the RSI. I'm combining all the factors to paint a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is it? What is it in a trend?
They're like it, yeah. They're like it.
Can you see a trend right there?
Yeah, double bottom.
Just from right there, you could connect the bottom points. That's a trend. It's an upward trend.
To go
Here to here.
Yup.
from the
From the
bottom.
bottom, from the first counter, that bottom red one right there. You can draw a line connecting all the bottoms. Connect all them values. Keep
what's
going
they-
back. You can
what
go
they
back all the
call-
way to the front.
All right, this one right here.
The
Trend line.
lines. Oh, okay. I
Oh,
thought
if
it
you
was-
went from here to there, to
Yeah.
there,
All
to
the way
there.
up.
Yeah.
Now you can add the trend line, and now you can look at that's another factor that can tell you it's in an upward trajectory.
I see. If we do draw the trend line on here,
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be something that'll be like that. So you see upward trajectory, you see an upward trend.
it's not. It went above the trend, but we can't go all the way up here and call that the trend.
That would
That's
right
where I
there.
get
That would be that
confused.
right there. That's
Okay.
a pattern right there. If you go all the way to the top like that, that's a pattern.
So you can't go all the
I
way
think
up.
that's a wedge. I think that's a wedge.
I see that as what's this shit called? Let me see my notebook. That one.
Now, see if you draw it like that. These called external trend lines. When they not, no candles are breaking them. You feel me?
Okay. This also known as a broadening formation.
Broadening. Yeah, that's a broadening.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I knew the abbreviation was BF, but I couldn't recall it. Now the broadening formation, it's already extended towards the top and it came down. So if we were to extend this line some more,
Wow.
if it continued, you're trying to look to see if it's gonna go somewhere up towards this top of this line again. A broadening formation is like a phenomenon. You don't see it all the time, but this what it looked like. It's a lot of volatility, but you can see the range of the price is starting to expand. Like if we move back on the chart, the range right in here, it was tight. Now we get the broadening formation and start to form, the range expand. It go above this range right here, and it came from down here. The range expanding, the volatility in here. Then what it do, it push up again. There's more expansion of the price range, of how high it can go and how low it can go. They sold it all, they bought it all the way to the top and sold it all the way to the midpoint, down there to the bottom of the range. Y'all see that? They bought it to the top of the range right here. It dipped, went up again to the top of the range, and they sold it down into the bottom of the range.
And what happened every time it hit that bottom trend line?
Bounce back up.
Y'all see it, it's going back towards the top of the range.
Yeah.
Now we look at our next resistance.
And that's at what?
If it break that next resistance, what's above it?
If it break right here, 34.97, or it can go back to the high that it had.
That top, that
35.
red line right there, that top one. No, not that one. The
Right here?
resistance. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. That's
If
34.
it break above that line, you see it's no overhead resistance. It's nothing above it to stop it from going. If it break that line, we gone.
Silly.
We gone. Now you might have another resistance. I can see another resistance just below that red line. It may top out right there. But that's why we'll watch it. Now see that trend line right there?
This could be the first stop before it get all the way to that.
Right. You see that trend line right there? That's called the internal trend line. You see how it
Yeah.
cut through? You see how it cut through those candles?
And it's playing support and resistance. Play support over here, play resistance over here.
Yep. So that's a target right there. That's your target price right there. If it break above that top resistance, your next target will be that trend line. Right now, currently, your target is that resistance.
I see that's still a lot of money in between the break here. From
Yeah,
here
you
to
said
here,
around about
that's still
that.
a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And if it break down, you go down. Ooh, Lord.
That's another thing I want to talk about. All right, you see this one? Look at the delta.
All right, so that's one from the Queen.
0.8.
Oh, so that's, yeah,
You
the
don't want
moonlight.
that.
Rob, walk us through how you bust down your plays, G.
What?
Oh, it's on you.
I don't
Better
like none of
do
these
it.
deltas.
I was just
Oh,
doing
man, y'all don't call Rob pressing hats.
so that way you just be in and out.
Switch your focus. We don't need charts.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Put
Man, I ain't got nothing for you
do
right
it
now.
like 15 minutes.
Oh my land.
You want your delta.
Okay.
Typically, you want your delta to be like
All right, that's cool. I like the video.
Sorry about that. You know, he's saying just wing it.
Video. Let's see. Running too. That's a running formation for them. Hmm. Right here. Where they originally took their gap. They form a formation right here that got them going up. Gap up. Got a bullish engulfing. That's a 2 up. They get another bullish. This ain't really nothing. See, I need to know if it's a pattern right here, because sometimes on a gap, if you get a pattern around that area, then you don't have to worry about it getting filled too soon. It could continue if it got a good bullish momentum pattern around the area, but I don't see a pattern right here unless it's something that I'm missing. I see the engulfing. Then we get a doji, but then you get an engulfing right after that.
okay.
I'm trying to see what they come back to fill this gap.
Who's this, NVIDIA?
NVIDIA from 583 to 597. That's why they
They been
closed.
moving.
They went all the way to 607 on the open. So from 580 to 607.
Yeah, I said they got a previous gap up back there. Now, if I'm looking at now I see they're in the uptrend.
Right?
I see they trading above both the 9 and the 13.
With good separation from the 50.
Yep.
See how they got a red doji like Amazon did, but they still continue to run up.
You see that red doji? You know why? Remember I was telling you, volume in relation to price action. You see how much bearish volume in there?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even drive the price down.
Nope.
Price ain't even move. You see that?
So then it look the same like that on Amazon too?
Yeah. So even
With
though
that last doji we saw?
Yeah, so even though the volume telling you the bears in control, they ain't got a lot of weight. They ain't holding a lot of weight. They're not holding enough weight to drive the price down. So they in control, but they're not really in control. And then look what happened right behind it.
Yeah.
The green. It go see how it moved. Now you see how that price moved when that green came in?
Mm-hmm. That
See
lets you
how
know
it
the
moved
momentum
up?
there.
Yep, that's where the momentum at. Then you see that next red candle. That next red candle
This
came.
one
Now
here.
you see that green candle before it. You see how the price action stopped. See how it stopped going up so much.
The volume there, but the price ain't reflecting it.
The price, in relation to the price action, it ain't reflecting it. So that's telling me the bulls lost momentum up at the top right here.
Yep.
But then when the bears did come in, they didn't even hardly drive it down. So now what we in right here? This a measure move up. It was going up. It flattened out a little bit. That little flattened out, all it did was just made the RSI level come down a little bit so it can run some more.
Let me show y'all something with these candles too that I just learned. You see how from right here to right here, this the day chart. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4 days.
Uh-huh.
All these candles kind of trading within the range of the previous day, but it's kind of tightening. Like this candle here, it started here and here, right? This candle never really break that high or take out that low. So it trade within this range. Come over here, it's getting a little tighter. It don't really take out this high or this low. So it traded within that range too. But it's starting to condense. Then you get a little bit of momentum, not really nothing going on, still consolidating. That's another way to tell consolidation. If the candles still trading within the previous range of the candle before, that's another sign of consolidation. This broke out now. This could be considered a breakout signal,
Okay.
telling the direction
Okay.
of where it's going now.
Yeah, because if you look at that, that's a wedge. That's a rising wedge right there. That's a pattern. Soon as it broke out, you see how you play on the breakout.
Mm.
Yeah.
You play on the breakout right there. You could have rolled it up. You know, it's key to identify these patterns, no matter the time frame. You can find patterns on the 3-minute chart. You can find patterns on the day chart. You can find patterns on the week chart. But those patterns are going to give you another factor on how to be a better trader.
And right here, you can see it started wide. And it went sideways 2 days and then broke out again. But yeah, these little tricks
Right
you
here.
find out about watching these candlesticks. Other ways you can analyze the candlesticks and kind of get an indicator of what direction you need to go in.
Right. Right. If you pull up, can you pull up pictures from the Discord group?
Yeah.
Pull up that picture that I put on the Discord group in the general. I think it's the chart of Zoom.
Which one you want? The Zoom breakout, you said?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll zoom in on this. I might have just been better pulling that up. I don't know how to zoom in on here.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So, all right. This ain't even my chart. This something that somebody sent me. But as you can see, Zoom in a full breakout. You see, they was in a what's this? Wedge. They was in a rising wedge pattern. I believe that's a rising wedge, if I'm not mistaken. And we see how it was going down. That top trend line. You see where they broke out?
Mm-hmm.
That's a full breakout. So now, if I was an aggressive trader, I would have placed calls right at that breakout. Right at that breakout. Soon as it broke out of that trend. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have placed the trade right there, because right there, what do we see? It's so close to overhead resistance right there.
Right.
Even though it broke out of the trend, you got overhead resistance right there, which could have sent it back down. But you see what happened? It broke out of that. Not only did it break out the trend, it broke above both of those resistance lines.
Right here.
Bullish. Soon as it broke across that first one, that would have gave me confirmation to go on a place to trade. And I would have caught that last green candle, I would have caught all of that. And probably still been in the trade.
So you would have entered on this one here?
Yep. Yep. Soon as it pierced that line,
And you would have got all of that.
and I would have caught that little move right there. And probably still been in it and caught some more to run come Monday.
Mm.
But that's how you play them breakouts. That's why those trend lines be important. You can clearly see up at the top of the trend line, it bounced one time. It came all the way down. It bounced off the bottom one. It went about halfway up, came back down, bounced again, bounced below it, came back. You can see it.
Hmm.
It tested that top trend line 3 times before the breakout.
So once it get close to the top of that band, you want to start paying attention then, because it could potentially break out. And sometimes that band play as resistance and to pull it back down.
Yep. You see that trend line acting as resistance the whole way. It's bouncing off, it's rejecting. And then that third time, it broke through. Full breakout. We gone.
Same thing happened back here too. One, well, kind of tested
Yep.
1, 2,
2. You see
3.
that third time, gone.
took off. Tested again, 1, tested twice, shot off again. Then it
Yep.
came back.
It
Okay.
usually tests 2 to 3 times before it break out. You see it bounce off that line and been rejected 3 times and it's coming back up to that line, look for a breakout. You can even set your alert.
I believe that's called punching the ceiling or something.
Yep, that's what it's doing, punching the ceiling, and it finally broke through. I could have even set my alert when it broke out. I could have set my price alert for that first resistance level. I could have went a few cents above that first resistance level, and when I got that alert to my phone, they let me know I just broke through the resistance. This one I can enter my trade right here. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
This the shit we be looking. This is what we'll be looking at. Like I say, this ain't even my chart, but just based off what he provided, I can see that full breakout.
That was a good play. Good call out.
If you go to that chart right above the one I put in the group, right above that snap. Remember, we talked about gaps. Filling those gaps. And you see right here.
Yeah, I can see it.
See how Snap had that gap up? It gapped up, it broke resistance. It broke that first level resistance, came up to that top level. We see what that is. You know what that is? That's a candle pattern right there. Tweezer tops.
Tweezer top, yeah.
We got tweezer tops up there. See, this is why it's important. This is why it's important to know how to identify these patterns. You got tweezer tops, also, and there's also a bearish engulfing.
Bearish engulfing, right?
Also a bearish engulfing. So that's showing us a reversal right there and what it did. Came down, it came down, broke below that support. Once it broke below that support, I'm anticipating to come all the way down and fill that gap.
Mhm. It did just that.
And it did just that. It filled the gap perfectly. That was money to be made right there. That bread counter that filled that gap.
Okay, this look like a broad formation. If we take this high to down, and we take the low from here to there, all up and there, that's price discovery, found support, and went back again.
Mm-hmm.
Got another bullish engulfing at the doji down here at the bottom of the trend. Try to eat it up. Got a hammer right here to ride. And went up off that hammer.
Yep. And it bounced clean off that moving day average. Went
Yeah.
right back up. And went right back up. We could have played it to the downside when it came in to fill that gap. Then we saw that we say that big green candle right there. Look how big that green candle is in relation to the volume.
Mm.
You see that? That's a lot of weight, but that's a lot. The bulls holding a lot of weight. They push it all the way up there. That's showing me the bulls got the big nuts now. Let me ride it back up.
Now, what would this tell you if the candle for the volume kind of small, but the price got a big jump?
That's the bull. That's the bulls carrying a lot of weight.
Oh, that's what you're just saying.
Yeah, they pushing it. They see how far they pushing it up. It ain't even a lot of a spike in the volume, and it's pushing up like that. That's the relation. That's the price action to volume relation. That's key. That tell you we finna go on a run. The bulls holding some weight, and look what it did. Look what it did. The Bears came and tried to put up a little fight. Nah, we gone. We
All
gone.
right, so
Even when you see it break, when it broke that resistance, you could have entered right there. You could have entered right there when it broke that resistance. You already know we gone.
mm-hmm. Let's pull up something that we think about trading for this week.
Yeah, let's see.
Anybody got any companies they think about playing this week?
Shit, let's let me see. Let me see.
Let's see what's what doing. Oh, we already looked at score. Score. Just pass this key level. Let's see if they can hold it.
Mm-hmm. You have Square on watch. You put Square on your watch list. You set those price alerts for when they break out of that formation to the upside and downside. You wait for the alert.
Zoom just had a big day. I don't know what they could possibly do this.
You wait for the alert. If Square break out of that top trend line, that target will be that motherfucking moving day average. That's about a 10-point move right there.
It's kind of rise. Zoom, they just popped blue on my indicator.
Zoom.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was early before the run up too. Well, I wish I would have seen that.
They just broke through a key resistance.
Yeah. So Zone put them on the list. They're feeling this. I already feel that bit.
Zoom popped up on your scanner. That's the one we just looked at. That full breakout.
They already on my watch list over here. I'm trying to see who
They
I
had a
might
full
play this
breakout.
DocuSign I got going on.
DocuSign.
Damn.
Shit.
They broke another key level. Okay, let me erase all this. See this moving average level right here?
Mm-hmm.
They were waiting on that bit. Way past it. Once
Yeah,
it
look at
finally
that.
got up here.
That's a key level right there.
Yeah. So you can start identifying key levels on your chart. You pay
That's a key
attention.
level. And they broke clean past it.
And they flirting with another key level right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back here.
Another key level. Look how many times it tested.
Yeah.
It broke above that.
So next stop, if they continue from where they going,
Yeah, your target will be
260.
somewhere around there. That's your next overhead resistance. Looking at the MACD, that MACD shooting straight up, but yellow light, the RSI, is kind of high. It's kind of high, depending on where it's at, depending on how far it is from support and resistance. That could be a key indicator.
Walking down on these time frames, 4 hours. I'm gonna get candles, see what the true direction. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they showing their ass now.
Yep.
From all this over here, even the size of the candles, it's action time.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. On the hour.
I see them going up. They just got now. They might flatten out a little bit to lower that RSI, and then continue going up.
Yeah. What day was this? Thursday? On Thursday, on the 3rd, up until now, they've been on a run. This DocuSign. Oh yeah. All right. Who else we want to look at in the video? We already went over. His name really got too much.
I thought you was lactose intolerant.
Airbnb.
Mama said you can't drink milk.
Oh, what y'all think about WWE?
And you can't. Why you can't drink regular milk?
Big gap up. I see WWE with the big gap.
Oh, that's WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that big gap? See that big gap? Now they probably come down to feel that. They already broke below.
Yeah.
They already coming to feel it.
So 58 is the spot. And they ain't got nothing in between though.
Nothing in between. There ain't nothing to stop it from dropping down there. Nothing.
So that's going on the watch list. WWE to fill this gap 58. Come back to
The
touch that
RSI
9 and
point
13.
down.
Yeah.
It's point down that MACD wide open, but it could be closing. It's gonna close if it come fill that gap. So what's that? What is that right now? 62.
62.
So we looking at what? 58, 59. I go $55 put, but my target to be around 58.
Yeah.
I pull up, make a few dollars.
Let's see what that look like on the month. July 55. They like the 45 for the open interest, but we're just looking at the price, $70. Ain't that bad for a 55 for a month out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else got a ticker they want to look at for this week? So, Ford. They got,
That's Ford.
yeah. That ain't
Yeah,
no
I
squeeze.
got leaps on Ford. This might be a good time. If you got leaps on Ford, this might be a good time to average down. Yeah, I think I'm average down.
They touching that 9 to 13 now after this big run up.
Yeah, let's see if they bounce. If they bounce off of that moving day. Well, they already did. They bounce.
They could come back to this 1450 level.
Yeah. If they break below that 1450 level, guess what? They come to fill that gap.
And that's gonna take it back
Right there.
down to 14 even.
Yep.
And see, it don't sound like a lot right now because it is 50 cent, 30 cent. But with Ford, if you plan a contract, that's some money.
Yeah. And and that's another thing I want to talk about. Picking the right contract. A lot of times we have contracts and the underlying stock be going down, but your contract, it be moving in the direction you traded it, but your contract don't be moving. Why is that?
The deltas be messed up. The Greeks be messed up altogether. The delta, the theta.
Yeah, the Greeks ain't adding up. The Greeks ain't adding up. When we picking these contracts, we have to take into mind the Greeks, specifically the delta. Your contracts, the delta on your contracts, it should be as close to 100% as possible. It should be as close to 1 as possible. A lot of times with those out the money contracts, they be cheap. They don't cost a lot of money. But if you look at the delta be 0.1, 0.2. Your delta should be up at least 0.9 or better. The closer the delta is to 1, that's just like you owning 100 shares.
Mm-hmm.
For every tick that stock go, that underlying stock move, that delta gonna move in lockstep with it. That's how you see the money and the potential in these options. That's how you use the leverage to your advantage. So if we pull up, just say this Ford, right? If we pull up the option chain, all right, let's say we playing a swing on Ford. Let's go out.
I'll go to August, October.
We go to August. Okay. So we see all these strike prices. Let's say we bullish on Ford. We look at the calls, right? We think Ford gonna go up to $20, right? So let's look at the $20 calls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at the delta. You see what the delta at?
14.
14. That's not enough. Like I say, that delta should be up at least above 90 or better. So we got to go up. We look right there, 93. That's a better delta. Now you're going to pay more in the premium for these contracts. But that 93 delta, that 90 plus delta, that's what you want because it's moving in lockstep with the underlying security. For every dollar forward go up, your contract go up 93 cents, almost $1.
Okay, let's put this on the calculator real quick. I want
Mhm.
to see how did that work if the price start to go down? Like, what does that do? Like, how much does it decelerate when the price go down when you that far in the money?
If Ford drop $1, that contract gonna drop 93 cents. So in that's why it's important that you got it's going in the right direction. Because then leverage start to play against you if it's going in the opposite direction.
August 20th, 11.
But the closer that delta is to 100 or 1, that's when you get the full potential of the option contract.
We got an August 20th contract. Let's see, it's July 8th. If it go down, okay, they're gonna tell us. Yeah, to 93. So what for that right now? 15 and some change. Okay, so they on point. So it's currently at 15. If it happened to go to 14.36. Yeah, about right. $95.
Yeah, see if it go down $1.
Okay, so then that ain't that bad. Now if it go up $1, should be the same shit. 97, 97. Okay.
See, you can go out the money and though the premiums be a lot cheaper, but that just means you have to buy more contracts in order to equal the profit of this one. So you might have to
Right.
buy 10 of these.
We can see what that looks like.
You might have to buy 10 of those out the money contracts to equal to get the same profit you'll get from one that's deep in the money. Now, how does that affect the open interest?
Nah, 70 both ways. You say, how does what affect the open interest?
So this is an example of a deep in the money contract, right?
Yeah.
We can also go out the money, deep out of the money. And the premiums of the contract will be a lot cheaper. But you
So
will
you
have
wanna
to buy more.
Want to go to that 20?
Yeah, we go to that 20.
So man, won't the open interest be higher because of the fact that there's more contracts being purchased?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you see a contract and that open interest number is high, look at that delta. That's probably why it's so high, because they bought 100 of these contracts for cheap. Instead of just buying just 10 of these deep in the money, they bought 100 of these out of the money. And maybe they did buy some of those deep in the money ones too. But they just bought more contracts that was out of the money because you have to buy more. So that could affect the open interest. You say, oh man, this big got 23,000 open interest. I'm gonna get this one. That's cool. But just know when that delta down at 20 and 14, you can't just buy one of these contracts.
Oh, cause see, look, we got one of them now with the $20 strike, and if it go up $1, you're only making $21.
So you ain't made nothing. You gotta buy 10 of them.
How much you paid for it? You paid $24.
See, you ain't paying much. You gotta buy 10 on them.
You said
Now,
so
how much you
went up
paid for that one that was
100%.
deep in the money?
No, you went up almost 100%, $21. What you say?
Now, how much you paid for that one that was deep in the money?
All right, let's go. $11 one. Paid $440, and then if it go up $1, we made $93.
Oh, that ain't, hold up.
Last week I did that on a 4-play. I usually play out of the money. So I paid $6 for a contract. I only got 2, and I was pissed because I should have got more. Only spent $12, but I did $6 to 101 on an out of the money contract.
Dang.
And just like May said, it's smarter to buy more. You would want to buy more contracts, which I don't really do. And then when I do hit, it's just like, damn, I should have did that. So I agree with the whole fact that,
Yeah,
the
you gotta buy a
cheaper you
lot
should
of,
buy more so you get more money out of it. Cause I could have spent $30 or $60, got 10, and I could have had like $600 right there off of $60 or more.
yeah, and then no, actually, on that one that's deep in the money, you're gonna make more than $93. You know why? Because you're gonna be getting the intrinsic value too.
That's already calculated in
Oh, it's
there.
already calculated in there?
Yeah,
With this example right here, we pay for the $11 contract, we pay $440, and we know when it go up, if we go up $1, we're gonna get $93, right?
if it go up $1 right here, say you're gonna make 97 for
Okay.
the one that's deep in the for the one that's deep in the money.
Okay, now the one without the money at $2, right?
Can't hear.
We can't hear you. Sade, you gotta scoot over to the mic kinda.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had one contract for $440, it went up $1, and we made $97. Okay, so let's write that down.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Now we can take them same $440 and buy the $20 contract. Now in $20 call, there was $24. So we would have ended up with 18 contracts. Now we said that every time the $20 call went up $1, it gave us $24, right?
$24.
$21. So to the 18 times 21, that's $378 when it go up $1 versus the $97 when the other one went up $1. For the same amount of money.
Right.
Yeah. So when you go deep out the money like that, it pay to just load up on them.
Yeah. I always try to
Load
get
up.
2. I always try to get 2 so that I can, like, once I make my money back, I'll just sell one contract and then hold the other one to see if it runs up. But spend it, if it makes sense to just spend the $60 and get 10.
Right.
Yeah.
And make
Because-
that extra money if you're sure that it's gonna do what you
Because with this
you chart it out.
with this scenario, if we would have made that $378, right? We could have took $300 in there and left the $78 in there, and we would have still left 3 contracts in there to run.
Yeah. You could have left some runners. I mean, with 18 contracts, you got all type of options.
Yep.
You got all type of options, but you got to know, like, when you buying them out the money like that, you can't just buy just one.
Cause you're gonna be pissed when that shit run up, and now you
Yep.
gotta sell your one because you don't know if you're gonna lose your money.
Yeah, cause when you blow your whole load, that one you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be like, damn, boy, should have bought more. I could have took profit right here. Or you're gonna sell at it's gonna be in a measured move up. You're gonna panic during the corrective phase, sell your one contract, and you're gonna see it
They made
continue to go up.
378. With that one contract and with the strike that's deep in the money, if you take that $11 call, you make that same $375, the stock gotta go up $4.
Huh? Yep. It'll have to go up. What you say?
It gotta go up down there $4 just to make that same $375. It gotta go from 15 to 19 with that one that's deep in the money.
But like we said at the jump, we already felt bullish that it's gonna hit 20. So we know it's gonna go up to 20. But we bought our strike price way down had $15, $11. What it was, 11?
Right. So, all right, let's do the math.
Okay.
At 11, if it hit our strike at $20, we're gonna be up $460.
Oh, see.
Yeah, with the one contract that's deep in the money.
Yeah,
Now let's-
just say if it hit our target of 20.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be
460.
460. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the
$20
ones that's out the money. And how many contracts we
We
had?
had 18
Wait, hold on. Let's just do it off of one contract and then multiply
Well, you
it.
can
All right, so that'll be $122. Yeah, you would have made 2,196 if you would have took the out. So I'm trying to figure out like when is it better to get the deep in the money calls?
It depends on your budget.
Yeah, and it's less risky because you know if you get the out of the money and it don't make it, you're not gonna make that money. Whereas if you're in the money, you know you can still make a couple dollars or whatever.
Yeah,
It's just less risky.
Because you also have to look at the break even. You see what a break
That
even
too,
at
yeah.
is?
The break
You
even
gotta
for this
get up to
one, 2024. And then if we go back to the 11, the break even at like something cheap as shit, 15. Damn, why the break even so high on this one? Oh, cause the
The
premium.
price of the contract, yeah.
And you see, we down already at 1540.
Right.
So once you hit past that break even, you start to get the intrinsic value.
In this scenario, you don't make as much though.
Yeah, you don't make as much. So
in
you might
this
have to look at
scenario.
another like company.
Yeah. Let's try with Facebook or somebody. Let's say we take an in the money call for Facebook. See, August 20. Take 300 off. Yeah. 330. They was on Tuesday. Yeah. All right, so we take a shit, yeah, it look a whole lot different with them. Yeah, 334. They go to 3. Go to 350. Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Let's say Facebook. If they deep in the money and they go to 350, you buy. God damn! No, look how much you spending. You got to spend.
$3,700 to make 1,400.
You got to spend 37 to make 14 if you take one that's in the money. So let's go out the money. We went in the money by $30. So let's go out the money by $30. And then go to 350. We'll spend 625 and only make 376.
I get that faint.
Delta.
But you did that back.
No.
I went in the money. It's at 330 right now. I went $30 in the money. I went 300 call.
300.
350. Did it like the price went up about almost $20. It's at 330. If it went up $20, yeah, it'd be up $1,000 in this one. The Delta 78. The current price is
Um,
331. 360. $30 out of money. And then I take it to 350. Like I did for the first one. You're only making 350, 376.
376.
Yeah, the delta make a difference on this one.
Yeah, see, the delta play a role, it play a part. But see, even in this one, because it's cheaper, you can afford to buy more.
All right, okay.
So you just have to buy more.
Let's look at the price. The price difference. This one's 625. The other one was
That
like
bit was high.
3 grand. It's 7. 6 of them. That's the difference. Let me do the 6 contracts. And I did a 360.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6. That's gonna be good money.
So yeah. You would have made $2,142
Minus
going
the
out the
14.
money.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's better to go out the money than in the money. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
ultimately, as long as you chart it out and you know, like you're for sure that it's gonna do that, I think it's better to go out of the money.
Yeah, but and you just got to load up on the contracts.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just one contract game deep out the money.
Unless you're gonna do elite.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
like if you just one contract game, you might as well get close to the money as you can. But if I'm going deep out the money, then I already know I'm gonna buy more than one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I got, let's say I got $6,000 for a trade, and I can buy that one deep in the money, or I can buy 6 out the money. But I can either buy this one that's deep in the money or this one that's out the money.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it like that. I gotta get multiple that's out the money.
Yeah.
So it gotta add up. You gotta get as many as you can to make it add up equal to that.
Yeah. And you pop.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Shit.
also, also that delta, but that's another reason you want that high delta, because the delta also gonna tell you the probability of that contract hitting your target.
Yeah.
So see, we was factoring in if it do hit those targets. But the delta, if your delta like 14, you got like a 14% chance of this contract expiring in the money. See, the delta also give you the probability of it expiring in the money.
Mm-hmm.
You want a 14% chance or 90% chance of it expiring in the money. And then it's also I got to get the website where you can plot the contract in. It'll give you the percentage chance that at some point this contract gonna hit your target. It's gonna give you the percentage chance that is this contract gonna expire in your target, and that number will fluctuate based on the delta.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
So the delta don't just give you the price increase of the contract. It also give you the probability of this contract expiring in the money. So that's another key.
I got anything else y'all want to chop it up by?
Yeah, because we want high percentage trades. That's how you mitigate your risk. But what time is it? Oh shit, it's almost that time.
About to be 12, been another
Almost wrap
full
up time.
session.
Y'all like.
Hold on, this ain't that yet. All right, 9 to 5, we gonna sign out for this week. We get up with y'all next week. Y'all be
All right,
sure to
I
hit
wanna,
like, subscribe, share with anybody who y'all think this information to be helpful to. And y'all be on the lookout for us coming soon. We're gonna have smoking hot stocks. We'll give y'all the full rundown on that before we pop it off.
Yep, I want to appreciate everybody for
Yeah,
coming
that's what
out.
the fellas.
Want to appreciate everybody for joining the little Sunday service. To our YouTube family, you know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, taking the time with us this Sunday morning. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Send this to a friend, a family member you think might need it, that can get some value out of this. We appreciate y'all for, you know, sticking with us through this journey. We'll see y'all next week.
And y'all be sure to go by and check on Rod Lawson Gear, Facebook, Robert Lawson, Instagram, Ride or Die Slim. Peace, y'all.
Peace.